LGBT is cringe.
Nom nom nom.
There are only two genders. Hey, below high. Hey, below high. Hey, below high. Hey, below high. Below high. Below high. Below high. Below high. When do you get those upgrades? When do you get those upgrades? The sooner you can get those upgrades for me, the better. Please, below high. I need them for my. Just please. Yes. Maybe. Well, hey there. Are you looking for some trans memes? Because you came to the right place. So, welcome on in, and I hope you have a very lovely time. Thank you to all of you who allowed for me to play games on their phones. I greatly appreciate that. Great entertainment between breaks whenever I needed to edit my videos. So, much appreciated, and thank you so much. Oh, by the way, if you hear random meows, Yasha decided to be part of this recording. So, if you hear random meow throughout the video, it's just Yasha, I promise. All right, now on to the memes. Trans rights, or face trans wrongs. Heck yeah! Either you respect our rights, or you get some wrongs. You can catch these hands. I don't give a shit. You can catch my hands. You can there might be some things that you might not like, or that you will have to deal with. I can't tell you what that's going to be. I am such a degenerate who is really, really mean, and I can cause you to have such bad times. Who am I kidding? Really, the only thing I can do is just verbally tell you from limb to limb until you're just a puddling mess who's just going to cry about the facts that you are not the person that you really think that you are. But what does that even matter now, does it? Anyways, I'm pretty sure I just made a few of you shit your pants. Oh well, why I dress in women's clothes a lot? I don't know, it's humorous is all. Bugs 4 years on HRT. Well, the more you know. Yeah, the more you know. Honestly, Bugs Bunny is just an icon. I don't care who you are, like truly was breaking gender bounds, and I feel like a lot of us can just kind of like relate to Bugs. And also kind of just throwing into the face of transphobes, which is like, you were okay with Bugs all throughout the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the thousands and the 2010s, and now you have a problem? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You can't. Anyways. Hey everybody, look, a closeted pre-transition trans girl going into the women's section in a clothes store. See, no one cares. At best, you'll get called ma'am if you're brave enough to try some clothes on. Yeah, that's kind of how it is at the start. It's like you're so terrified and you're so worried, and it's just the moment you actually start, it becomes a lot easier like each time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the first few times were really scary, but then the times after that, it got a lot easier. It got to the point where like back in Missouri, I was going to a discount store to go grab like dresses with my wife, and the attendant who was at the changing station looked at us both and we're just like, are you two ladies gonna be needing the same room? And every time I'd let my wife speak, and she's like, yes we are. And one time like she just looked me up and down. I was just like, ma'am? I just went, hi. And she's like, oh yeah, just over here in this room, right over here. But like, it just, yeah, every single time you go, it gets a little bit easier and easier, and the problem is just starting. Once you get started, it becomes a lot easier. I promise. I gotta get one of those. A skirt. Yeah, no, skirts are really good. Honestly, they feel so amazing. And honestly, what I really love doing with my skirts is wearing some tights underneath or wearing some fishnets. Ugh, it's so amazing. The feeling I get when I take my bra off at the end of the day. It's such a good feeling. It's so good. Like, okay, it's euphoria to be wearing the bra, but at the same time, like taking the bra off, ugh, it feels so, I mean, for the most part, maybe this is just me. It feels good to wear the bra every day just because like, oh my god, I wear bralettes all the time and it feels so cozy, comfy. Not even like sponsored here, but like it's the bralettes from like MeUndies. Like the material that they have is so comfy. But yeah, and then when I take it off, it's just straight euphoria of just being like, I can finally let them breathe. Yeah, but anyways, it just feels good. It feels good. It's just great euphoria. I just got my own bangs. They're trashy and uneven, but I look like a cute hipster girl. Hey, you know what? Good for you. You're a little bit braver than I am. I have yet to actually go and cut my bangs, but like personally cut my bangs. I do have bangs, but I haven't like actually gone to cut my own. Maybe I should. I've been doing a lot better about taking care of my hair, and it's now a lot sleeker and shinier and smoother, and oh my god, it feels so good. But yeah, also I've been kind of thinking about getting a wolf's cut. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll see whenever the next fit redeem happens. Well, let's see. Maybe. Better maybe you'll find out on my Discord. I don't know. The average trans femme evening. Yeah. This is kind of close to what my evenings are. Oh, okay. Most of my evenings are actually spent either editing videos or playing video games. Mainly right now, Monster Hunter Wilds and also Hades 2. But I've been looking to get into my other games as well. And also, I have a sleepy, eepy little kitty who is constantly in my lap, like just sleeping, causing my legs to fall asleep. And she's currently being a slight nuisance here in the cafe as I am recording. But that's okay. I love her for it anyways. Transphobia communication protocol. Step 1. Make cat noises to establish synchronicity. The preamble. Yeah. Step 2. Infodome. Science noises, science noises, science noises, talking, science noises, talking, science noises, talking, science noises, info. I usually skip past step 1, but that's just me personally because like I do have vocal stems. All right, I've got my vocal stems of blah and blah. Yeah, surprisingly, that is a vocal stem for me. At what point in time is that going to become like just the scream of like, bleh? I don't know. I've been trying to get into like metal screaming. But anyways, yeah, I kind of just skip past step 1 and, you know, like, okay, maybe some vocal stems for sure, yes. But like when it comes to info dumping, what am I going to info dump about? Wait, I think I might end up info dumping about stuff like Magic the Gathering oh my God, whenever I was younger, I'd always be info dumping about Halo because I knew a lot about the like lore and the stories within the Halo universe. And then it became Mass Effect, and then it became, oh, I see. It's just a bunch of science fiction. Yeah, no, this is real. Stereotypes are bad, but here are the different kinds of trans girls. Cute, hacker, android, a literal cat, fae, who stole your gender, target mom, that's me already, Dusa, 3 communist manifestos and a trench coat, teenage witch, a 1950s housewife, but horny and progressive. Oh no, a goblin! Yeah, I'm 2 of these. I am a target mom, which by the way, target is specifically for getting rid of the DEI programs and then trying to like backpedal on that by being, oh no, well we were just kidding. No one really liked your pride section anyways, but what am I saying? And yeah, I'm also kind of a goblin. You can't tell me that I'm not a goblin with all the laughs that I have. Yeah, that laugh. So I think of a few sisters who can fall into these categories. My mom, who wants me to be a doctor. My dad, who wants me to be a lawyer. Me, who wants to be a girl. Yeah, I mean, except for me, it'd be what, like engineer? Doctor and engineer. Doctor and engineer. Yeah. Mood. I will grant you 3 wishes. I wish transphobia didn't exist. Yeah, what the hell is up with that anyway? Good wish, bro. You still have 3 wishes. Yeah, wait, what the hell is up with that anyways? I wish it was just that easy just to wish away, but at the same time, apparently we have to beat the same dead horse over and over again, except they just put like a different brand of lipstick on it. First it was homophobia. Well, it's still homophobia is around, but me then. Gay! I'm not gay, I like girls! Me now. This proves nothing. Yeah, it proves nothing. Okay, yes. I was being made fun of being so that I was gay, but at the same time, like, no, yes, I am gay, but not in the way that they thought originally. And also, I'm not gonna let you all win. You thought I was gay, like men loving men, MLM, the only kind of MLM we support here in the cafe. But no, I was gay woo. I was gay women loving lemon woo. I was woo, not blim. So yeah, I can't let my haters win, not even the slightest bit. And again, they were right but wrong at the same time. Right but wrong. Yes but no. My thoughts before E. My thoughts after E. The fact that like you're on the hormone that finally like makes sense like for your brain and then it like meshes with your brain, you're finally able to like finally be yourself, and a lot of your like stress and anxiety and fears, most of them just disappear. And once that's all done, the brain fog kind of just goes away. Now that I've been on E for a while, and of course I had to like have a parathyroid removed, but at the same time, like once I am finally able to be myself and I have like a far greater amount of estrogen and way less testosterone in my body, the thoughts just are clear. They come through a lot more louder, and there's not much that like really stops me from like being able to verbalize things a lot better. I mean, sometimes I still have to think about stuff every once in a while, but like even when I get depressed, it's a different kind of depression. Like it doesn't feel nearly as bad. Like it's still heavy, but it's a different kind of heavy, and it feels less. Yeah, I don't want to say it because of YouTube monetization, but I think if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe it's for the best that you don't. Just don't worry your pretty little head over it, okay? Trans guy who doesn't realize he's turning into a werewolf because he assumes it's all just normal side effects of starting testosterone. Meanwhile, trans girl who doesn't realize she's turning into a vampire because she assumes it's all just normal side effects of starting estrogen. Oh, so that's what's happened. That explains why I've gotten paler and also have started wanting blood. Okay. Can I help you? You want to sit in my lap? Yeah. Oh, did you just now see that I have a little tassel? No, you cannot eat the tassels. Walk-in tea, hormone clinic, and calorie-dense food restaurant combo called Build-A-Bear. Is this anything? Can there be a gym there too? But like the kind with the ropes and sledges and shot put equipment, not normal weights? I don't know. What do bears do for exercise? Wrestle? Do they wrestle? You're so right. It should be. I'm sorry. I started thinking of trans bears wrestling and forgot what I was saying. Wait, yeah, actually, hold up. Can that be a thing? Can we also, like, okay. I don't, like, could that just be a thing? Now, the reason why I asked that is, could we, like, also have stuff like, I don't know, like squats and benches for allowing for various like other exercises as well? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, hey girls, I want you to hold my hand when I tell you this, but you need to eat more food. You need to eat more food. If you want that butt and those boobs, you have to eat more food, okay? Just like the guys have to eat more food to build the muscle, we have to eat more food to get more boob and more butt, okay? Okay. You know what we can do then we can work out. We can either go on an elliptical, we can get on a bike, we could get on squats, we could get on whatever it is that you would want to do to work those areas out, and we can work those areas out. But you have to eat. Got that? Anyways. No, but I would love to see this for the men as well. Are you kidding me? Like allowing for them to do the exercises that they want so that they can like work like, and this doesn't have like, not every guy needs to be there. Like if you want to do this, then do this. But like for all the guys out there who would love this, fantastic. And I think this would be amazing. Also, Build-A-Bear is like a really good, yeah, definitely. I like the pun here. I see what you did. I see what you did and I really like it. Will you press the button? You get the body or shape of your choice, but you first have to live 1 year as someone or something based off of your Reddit username. Living as a fox or as a barista for a year? Ooh, or would I be a tail, like a tall tail? Could I? Ooh, for a year? Interesting. I could definitely live as a barista for a year. It would be miserable, but I could do it. And living as a fox for a year? Ooh, well, that depends. But I think I could live as a fox for a year. But living as a tail, what kind of tail would I be? And I only have to live it for it does that mean everyone would then forget that I was like the tail of me? I mean, I'm pressing this button 100%, but like, I'm kind of curious by this. What kind of tail would I be? What would my story be? I think I'd be the ugly duckling. But anyways. Wait, actually, that has a whole lot of trans connotations there that I wasn't even like originally thinking about. The radical lifestyle of a trans chick. She showers, she gets dressed, she plays video games, and she uses the bathroom. Beware the trans chick. Yeah. I mean, yep. That's my day. Shower, dress, games, edit, and bathroom. Really not that much different from anybody else. We're just people. We're honestly just people. And yeah, that's all I want to do is I just want to wake up, get dressed, get ready, go edit, go play my games, go shower, and then go to bed. And maybe cook some food. Oh my God, I love cooking so much. But like that's all there is to our day, and that's all we really honestly do. There's not much different that we do than other people. My son turned out fine. Ma'am, your daughter got extremely flustered while listening to Trans woman calls you a good girl for 30 minutes and listen through the entire thing in one sitting. I have some research to do. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's not for what you think. I have my own ASMR channel, thank you very much. And I gotta see if this would be something that I'd be interested in doing. Yep, no other reasons. None. But transphobes think trans girls are like... Well, they're actually like pet me and bring me food. I'm just, there are days where I am the six-titted the battle princess, but there are other times where I'm just an eepy little gal who just wants my coffee and maybe some cookies. I want coffee and cookies like 95% of the time, and then the other 5% of the time I'm ready to throw hands. But yeah. Trans rights or I bites. Oh, wait. Did we get into the mascot? Did we get a new one? I know Jamie Dodger has been working to make sure that the trans community keeps dinosaurs, because like, I agree with him 100%. We should be taking the dinosaurs away from the transphobes. The dinosaurs belong to us. Are you kidding me? Do you know how many trans people get hyperfixated on like dinosaurs, on the various like aspects and the various areas that happened during that time? Like, yeah, a lot of us, myself included, transitioning and being a pretty girl in a dress. Transitioning and being a pretty girl girl in a crisp, tailored suit. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Women in suits. Women in suits are so good. I love women in suits. Oh my god. Can we just like have a quick little like appreciation of women in suits just real fast? I don't care how many girlies out there. Can I be gay for like 30 seconds and just like have a quick little appreciation of women in suits? Because oh my god. I gotta say, oh god, women, please put on the suit. It's so good. I love it so much. Like a properly fitted suit on women is just, oh, it's so good. Like, yeah, we could talk about like how some suits on women can be like dysphoric. And I think that really just comes down to like the style of suit that is being worn. Because like for me specifically, and I know this because like when I was in high school and I would go to prom and I wore a suit that was perfectly fitted, it felt it felt amazing and I really loved it. But then when I went to my friend's wedding and I got a suit and it wasn't the style that was like for my body type, it was the worst feeling ever. And that was like when I finally understood how dysphoria felt. And that was also pretty early on into my transition as well. But yeah, I like a good fitted suit, a suit that fits somebody perfectly. Looks great, looks amazing. And especially like if they're able to wear it with confidence, like, yes, women in suits. It makes me weak. Regular gender euphoria. Freshly shaved legs against bed sheets. Yeah. Nothing beats freshly shaving my legs and going and laying down in a bed of my silky soft sheets, or putting on my favorite pair of leggings. Oh my god, it feels so good. It's such a great feeling and I absolutely love it. Yeah, 10 out of 10, 13 out of 10 in all honesty. Create your character. Male, female, and obviously the third gender of hardcore. What is hardcore being more like deeper into the gender? Like, are we like, well, I guess that's another identity that we could just add to the list of genders that a lot of people are still not going to recognize. That's okay. Is it gonna be okay? It's gonna be fucking incredible. Yeah, no, it is. And oh my god, I wish I could go back to my past self. And I want everybody out there to know who is about to transition and who's about to start transitioning. It's gonna be okay. It will be okay. I am so happy that I got here, and it makes me feel so good to finally be here. And I know there's so much pain and suffering beforehand, and I felt so hideous and ugly and just couldn't even remotely see why people found me attractive, to then finally be happy, be beautiful, and it's amazing. So trust in the process and give it some time. It's absolutely worth it. And yes, it's going to be okay. Facts. Tall girl equals more girl. More girl equals more hug. More hug equals yes, please. Therefore, tall girl equals yes, please. Yeah, no. That logic checks out. The logic checks out. That I can't argue with that. Tall girl equals yes, please. Yeah. Yeah, that mathematical proof checks. I ran that past my very esteemed colleague, Yasha, who, ma'am, do you have anything that you want to say? All right, well, there you have it. Tall girl equals yes, please. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Gender indie from a real person. Oh, from Ramona Flowers? No, actually, I 100% agree. And wait, do we have the same hair? Oh my god, we have the same hair? Based. Honestly, it's a good hair color combination. I don't know who that little the freak is on the left-hand side, but they got some really good hair color choices for sure. Yeah. Shout out to my community for making that meme format. Y'all do amazing art, and I hope you know that. I've been very touched by all the fan art you all have created. Thank you. You have no idea how much it's made me cry, and I have been crying a lot because of you all. Unrealistic transition goals. Hair long enough to make it into a waterfall ponytail. Wait, what's a waterfall ponytail? Is this what I think it is? Oh, so that's what that is. Wait, no, hold on. That's what I was wearing a waterfall ponytail for quite a bit. Huh, the more you know. Hey, you call yourself a gamer? Yeah. Oh, yeah? A girl who plays video games? Could you make me a gamer girl too? Okay. Sometime later. Wanna go to my apartment and play some Smash? I'd love to. Aww. Wait, is that lost on her shirt? God It has been 0 days since the last ostomy. What if I'm not trans? She wonders aloud, stabbing an estrogen-filled needle into her thigh. Ah, yes, the very not trans action of injecting HRT into one's body. Yep, yep. Hashtag still sis though, right? Absolutely not. Wonder how I'll look at about 20. Let's face it, probably a hot mess. Theoretical me, age 20, clearly male. Ah, yes, very cisgender prediction. Belated happy trans visibility day, by the way. Yeah, very, I could not relate. Never in my life, whenever I was thinking about the future, could I not ever see myself except for this one girl that I could never really place as to who she was, who I thought was going to be like potentially my future wife. And yeah, that may have just been me, and I'm just not realizing that. Also, very belated happy trans day visibility. I hope you all had a very easy time being spotted and having disadvantage on your checks. 9-year-old me. Man, girls are so cool. I wish reincarnation was real so that I could be reborn as a girl. Every boy secretly wants to be a girl, right? Right? I'm sure it has no implications or ramifications down the line, right? I might have some news for your 9-year-old self, and I'm sure that you know it now, but maybe it'd be a nice time just to sit down with them and be like, no, sweetie, no, not everyone thinks like that. It's okay. We'll get through this. And just have a nice little conversation with them about how everything's going to be okay, and that they're going to turn out okay, and that they'll be fine. Yes, there are struggles and there are going to be hardships, but at the end of it, they're okay. God is dead and been replaced by trans people. Wow, congrats, y'all. I, for one, welcome our new trans gods. I love the implication that a singular Christian God has been replaced by every trans person. We are now a unity. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to my trans friend Haley, who works at Kroger's? Well, my first order as being a newly founded god is... Hold on. I'm really trying. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to make sure that everyone gets the gender that they want, and also try to get rid of the trans folks. You know that earlier wish? We found a couple kinks in it earlier, and I'm working on it. I'm working with the genie on this one. Okay, you got to give us like a couple. You got to, we're working on it. Okay, but like, yeah, I don't know. People figuring out themselves. You know what? They can stay mad. The conservatives can stay mad for all I care.
This is brilliant. But I like this.
No, actually, same. I honestly, I also love being able to confuse people with my gender. Are you kidding me? It's okay. It feels good whenever I get called Miss and Ma'am. It's another one whenever I have somebody just kind of look me up and down, just being like, so, you, and you. Yeah, you. Yeah. No, it just feels good. Like, I am all here for confusing people. It's not that hard either. Just, yeah. You don't look non-binary. Oh, sorry. Let me put my uniform on. Yeah. Non-binary people do not have to be androgynous, and they don't have to be evenly split between man and woman. Non-binary people can just look however they want. Like, it's normalized masc and femme people being non-binary. And can we also stop expecting non-binary people to be women light? Because like, they're not like that. No, some very masc people are also non-binary, and that's valid. I can't believe I have to say that, but that's valid. It frustrates me how many times that like people just I don't get dudes who talk shit about their wives. I adore my wife. I pretty much never shut up about how wonderful you are. Aw, babe, you're such a wife guy. Yeah, I'm a wife guy. Gender euphoria. I mean, that's kind of just how it is. Sometimes, yeah, I feel that. Just splitting, being like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you get a hit of euphoria from some of the most random stuff. And, you know, I can definitely see this. Are you kidding me? Whenever I just say that, like, I'm a little guy, like gender neutral. Yes, some people can use that word gender neutrally. Some people don't. You just got to read the room and kind of figure out from that person how they feel about the word. But absolutely amazing. Also, we stand for people who love their wives and just absolutely adore and gush about them. I am one myself. So wait, how do you all know each other? All trans femme content creators know each other. Don't you know that? All right, I got some bad news. Some really bad news. But I don't know who Allison Wonderland? Yeah, I don't know who Alice is. You go with Allison Azera. I do know, and we do chat every once in a while. Allison Wonderland? never talked to her. I know her, I know of her, I watch some of her videos, but we don't know each other, which is okay. I don't need to know everybody, and everybody doesn't need to know me either. It's fine. I have a lot of respect for her. I really do enjoy her content, but we don't talk. Actually, I honestly have been running more and more into trans content creators as of late, and it's been very nice. They've been very lovely, but yeah, I don't know everybody. Like, in all honesty, I've been more and more in touch with some of the artists and some other like just streamers and YouTube creators. I also am just like super busy myself and just like with video editing and with streams. So I would love to meet like new content creators, like fellow trans content creators, but all in due time. Hey there, just a little intermission to let you know that this video is brought to you all by you all. And I just want to say thank you so much for the support, especially from all my patrons and everyone on Twitch, because like I wouldn't be able to do this video without you all. So thank you so much for all the support that you've given me and just, you know, showing up to videos like this, showing up to my streams and just vibing, whether it be lurking in the chat or actively chatting. I thank you all so much and it means a lot to me. So I won't be in your way for long and I'll continue on with the memes. Me, a trans guy, trying to mimic the way my dad walks to appear more masculine. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, I think if I was younger, I'd be doing the things that my mom was doing. I think for a lot of us, just like being able to have someone that we could look up to and be able to just like carry ourselves after helps. And, you know, whatever works. Yeah, no, this makes sense to me.
Hey kid, you got a second?
Padre?
Yeah, listen, I wanted to make sure you feel welcome here. So I bought you this. I'm not exactly the most eligible person on this sort of stuff, but for said guys like you use this stuff. I'm not even sure if it's the right size. I wanted to surprise you, so I guesstimated your measurements. Anyway, I'm sorry if...
It's perfect. Thank you, Bad Dad. I'm not gonna lie. Ain't no way Batman doesn't know the exact size the binder of any of his Robins would need. There's no way. You could not tell me that Batman would not know, that Bruce Wayne would not know the exact size binder that any of his Robins would need. No way. No way. But at the same time, like, I could also see Bruce Wayne doing this as well. Because, like, for all the problems that he has, he still cares about those around him, like, especially, like, all the Bat family. There is no, like, way that you could tell me any, like, other way that, like, you would not even support a Robin. Like, absolutely not. Like, there's no way Batman does not say trans rights, period. You probably will not look like a skinny white anime girl when you transition. You will likely look like someone's mom, and you need to realize how swag this is. I saw a picture of my mom last week and did a double take because we both realized how similar we look. Skinny white anime girls are not real women, but your mom is. I promise, you look like a real woman. My poor dad had to watch me slowly anamorph into his ex-wife, and that's beautiful. Shoutouts to the funniest possible tags on this post. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. A little bit of cat lore here. But for some of those of you who don't know, I technically am adopted by my father. My mom is my actual mom, but my dad is my adopted dad. And I've done a very good job at least staying away from my biological father for as long as I can, because that guy, oh my God, that guy. But anyways, I think it'd be kind of funny if he actually now saw me in the middle of my transition to see that I look just like his ex, also known as my mother. But you know what? I think it's better if I just make him suffer and not let him see my face one bit. No, not at all. Check out this new keyboard I picked up. It's for writing transcripts. You know, I have been in need of a new keyboard, and that one looks absolutely amazing and fantastic. I wonder where I could go get this one. And done. I didn't cut too short. It'd be boyish. That. Yeah, exactly. Get your hair cut however you want. If you want your hair short, amazing. If you want your hair to be, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that's not a short haircut. That's more like a medium length. Are you kidding me? If you yeah, get your hair cut however you want. I don't care like how you identify. If you're like trans masc and you want like long hair, go for long hair. If you're a trans femme, you want really short hair, go for really short hair. But if you're like wanting to like experiment with your gender and just try various like hairstyles, go for it. Like absolutely go for it. Heck yeah, absolutely amazing. That's what we love seeing. It just honestly, buzz cuts are really easy, really simple to do. And fuck that barber. How? Yeah, no, get out of here. Not cutting your client's hair the way that they want to. How many trans people does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. But they need 3 specialists to sign off that the room is, in fact, dark. Then they have to sit in the dark room for 6 years to prove that they really want it changed. Yeah. I hate how difficult it is to be able to just get the stuff that we need to be able to transition. For some of us, though, it's not even like 6 years of waiting. It's like 6 years of waiting in the dark on top of the already 20 plus years that we were waiting in said dark, trying to figure out like how we were even remotely just like existing. Like, again, it's the allegory of the cave. So yeah. and then we're being forced back into the cave because our doctor is the one who is also in the cave with us, and they don't believe anything that we say, and we have to like finally show them that we mean what we mean. It's disgusting. Opa's brother, well, I'm making a cup of tea. So you're a tea boy? Opa, a tea girl. While winking at me. Me, internally, I'm not out to him. Yeah, maybe we don't like out people, period. I understandably why you would be so upset because like we should never be outing people. Like the one thing that I've always hated, like especially with media, is like whenever somebody comes out as being gay or like as a lesbian, it's like so sensationalized by the news that the person feels forced to come out, and it's just gross and disgusting, and I hate it. Like just let people be people, and regardless of who they like or how they identify, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't really impact you. Like I know for some people, like it would help with like some representation, but like that shouldn't be forced out of people, and it shouldn't put people, like people should not be put into a position where they have to out themselves, period. My son turned out fine. Your daughter's greatest wish is to find herself in a completely new body and a world as the woman she loves embraces her and reassures her it's finally going to be okay. And the scars of ever living as someone else fade to be nothing more than a bad dream. Oh, I mean, that was basically moving to Massachusetts for me from Missouri. It's just, I don't know. Like, actually, I was talking to a friend about this the other day, and we were kind of having a conversation, and she showed me old pics of her, and I was thinking about sharing old pics of me, and I was like looking back at the extremely old pictures of myself from like when I was in high school, and I didn't recognize that person. Like I know it's me, but I don't recognize them. It's so weird, and it felt strange but familiar at the same time. So yeah, she did tell me that it was a bittersweet moment, so I'll take it. Yeah, but I feel this. I kind of wish that was the case. Please, this person.
So have you had the surgery?
Me, you bet.
Oh my god. Oh god. It reminds me of that TikTok trend of like, you are what's in your pants, and people would pull stuff out like a bird or a snake or a textbook, just like anything that they possibly could. Fantastic. Also, oh no, the theory is correct. Everything becomes crabs.
No! Will you go full transition? Who the starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Yeah, it's wild sometimes, like how many cis people just like think they could just ask a question without really like gauging the conversation or even leading up to it. Cause like, it's kind of like the same thing. I was just like, oh, are you gonna have the surgery? And I'm kind of just like, which one? Like, which one? There's like quite a few of them. Like, which one are you talking about? Are we talking about like bottom surgery, top surgery? Are we talking like shaving the Adam's apple? Are we talking about like vocal cord shortening surgery? Are we talking like BBL? Are we talking like implants? Like what are we talking about? I need you to like please tell me which one you're just speaking of. Oh, you're just talking about that one because you don't understand how like transitioning works at all, or like the fact that people can like be from just like one, like maybe just one like microdose and not actually have to deal with like all the effects of said hormones, or then go fully into it and like get the full effects of everything. Google it. Just Google and don't ask. Also, what do you mean by full transition? Like, 'cause I have a feeling that goalposts will keep moving because like there's various aspects that keep being changed about what counts as being a woman and what counts as being a man, to the point that it's just trying to exclude trans people. And it's just like, where does it end? Like when have I fully transitioned in your eyes? I mean, for me, I have fully transitioned, and that's it. You know, I'm kind of happy with where I'm at. There's a few things that I could be griping about and that I would like to change, but that is for me and my doctor to figure out, not for you to know. I don't know how my mom grew up with men looking like this, but has a problem with trans people. It's amazing how they have issues with trans people today, but yet they were listening to bands like Twisted Sister, even like Bon Jovi, and also like David Bowie. Like, or we're talking about like some people who are really doing like some drag, and also like were gender non-conforming people. The artist formerly known as Prince, people kind of just went with it, and like no one really cared, and it was just kind of like a thing. But now these same people really start getting extremely upset about trans people the moment somebody says, oh yeah, hey, by the way, I actually go by she, they, and then they get all angry. All right, campers, I heard from an anonymous source that someone is not supporting trans rights. Not cool, dudes. Yeah, really, that's not cool. That's not cool, dudes. I'm sorry. I swear to God, if I find somebody in this cafe who does not support trans rights and supports trans wrongs, get out. No, you have to support both trans rights and trans wrongs. You can't, nope. How are you watching my content and not supporting trans rights? Do you not see? Hold on, come here. Do you not see that little pen right right there. That pen right there. That pen right there. Do you not see that pen? Do you not see it? Do you not see that pen right there? The pen right there? How can you support me but not trans people? What? Get out of here. Get out. No, idiot. A man trying to invade women's spaces? I thought I voted to keep everyone using the bathrooms of their birth sex. I voted for common sense. Ma'am, your vote's the reason I'm stuck here in the first place. Yeah, we've been talking about this, but like on the bathroom bans, like if you were just to go based off of birth sex, you would just be forcing trans men into the bathroom, and you would then be doing the very thing that you said that you were trying to stop to do, which was not having men in the bathroom. You're just putting men in the bathroom, but they will never see that, and they will never understand. Also, who cares where somebody pees? It's just, yeah, why are we policing everywhere somebody pees? Like, can we just like have like maybe 2 bathrooms, like one for peeing and one for pooping, and we just call it good? Like, is that so hard? Is it? Or, well, actually, I heard this one while listening to Samantha Lux's video of just like having a bathroom that was just everybody. It was just a communal bathroom. You know, people who really think that they can get away with some would have some extra eyes on them now, wouldn't they? Well, oh well. A lot of people have said, I don't care what you are. Just don't shove it down my throat. But I've never seen an LGBTQ person do that. So what you really mean is go back in the closet and stay there. Yeah. I don't think people understand the weight behind their words sometimes, and how a lot of it is just being used and weaponized against queer people or people of color or immigrants or any like other smaller group of people. It's just a lot of queer people, I would say almost everybody, doesn't care to have you know that they're trans or that they're gay or that they're bi. A lot of us just want to live our lives and do so in peace. I don't go on a day-to-day basis trying to tell people what my gender is, or to tell people what my pronouns are, or to tell people how I identify. I just go into a grocery store, I buy the things that I need really quickly, get out, and then go home. I go to a bar, I go grab drinks, I maybe chat with some people, but like then that might come up. But at the same time, like I'm mostly there to have drinks and to chill and to have a good time and just kind of like relax. Or like I'll go to like a restaurant and just order my food, maybe scroll on my phone for a little bit, kind of like take it easy while I'm sitting there or having a conversation with the people who are with me. The people who are really shoving anything down the other person's throat is its religion. And yes, last video we talked about how a lot of people find comfort in religion, but I have my own gripes. And my gripe with religion mostly is the way that it's weaponized and used against people to justify actions to be taken against said groups of people. And again, to all my religious siblings out there, I understand that's not a lot of you. I understand that is a totally different group of people, but at the same time, there's parts of the system that need to be criticized and to be discussed about. That's something that I feel like needs to be discussed and needs to be taken care of. So that's why I understand a lot of people within the queer space also distrust religion and might have trauma around it. So I do feel like the people who often say this phrase are the same people who are then doing said phrase. I hope that all makes sense, because like it's a very, I know talking about religion can be a very touchy subject. And again, to all my siblings out there who are religious, I'm happy that you have found something to help give you meaning and purpose in life. And that is wonderful. But I think a lot of us need to also understand why a lot of people are hurt by religion. I love seeing people smile at their phones in public. Have they received happy news? Is it a text from a loved one, perhaps? What could be instilling such joy in that moment? Breaking news. 2 gender-critical feminists being treated in hospital after a serious altercation in a public bathroom in which both thought the other was transgender. You know, usually I wouldn't be happy for the misery of others, but at the same time, in this case, just in this case, it's funny when they get a taste of their own medicine. Like, it's like one of the few times where I will actually be elated at the misery of others. And a lot of these gender-criticalists, yeah. No, I'm not at all sad if they get hurt. I won't be the cause of it, but I'm not going to shed a tear either. Men couldn't deal with having periods. Me, a trans man. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Yeah, no, yeah, that'd be accurate. Yeah, no, the trans mass would be the only men who would understand. That's true. Yeah, that is fact. That is 100% fact. I'm pretty sure like they would easily sympathize with every person out there who does experience periods, and probably has things on hand to help you get through it. Just reasons why having trans people around to kind of help, because it helps also normalize it too, because like when you have people who like understand the situation and can help guide others, it makes it a lot easier for other people to then understand like how to then appropriately act and to how to take care of things. Because like we see some men who actually do kind of help like go get tampons and go get stuff for their wives or their partners to like help them out during their periods. But at the same time, like having more people who are within that community to help kind of like, you know, give some information to maybe allow for them to like learn and adapt and kind of like figure out what is okay and what's not okay. Yeah, no, that could probably be helpful. But at the same time, yeah, no, great. Would they? Yeah, they would know. They would 100% know that experience. Hashtag not all men, but actually in a positive way. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do want to test out one of those like period cramp simulators because like I haven't really had a period thing. I have had intense muscle cramps once, like in my abdominal section, like intense abdominal cramps. But like, I wouldn't count that as having a period. I know some trans women who get some really bad ones, but like, I haven't really had any. Well, only one way to find out. Trans women, according to transphobes.
These mentally ill men will burn our crops, poison our water supplies, and unleash a plague upon our houses with their radical trans agenda. Plus, none of them ever appreciate my unsolicited dick pics. They are evil incarnate.
Trans women, in reality. I used the back door of my house for 3 days because a spider made a beautiful web over my front entrance. I thought it would be rude to tear it down. I need to be Hugo Weaving, and when he died, I cried for days. I mean, I would also cry for days. Are you kidding me? My wife hates spiders, but I love them. And anytime that I see their beautiful tapestries just hanging between my car and the trees next to me, or just in the doorway, I do my best to just leave them where they are because it's just absolutely gorgeous. And seeing those raindrops just glistening off of each strand is absolutely gorgeous. So also, yeah, of course, I'm gonna delete all your dick pics. They're fucking disgusting. Again, lesbian. Gender is not only a spectrum, a range of expression, how you relate to yourself, a personal identity. Gender is also the number of tentacles you have, the temperature of the void when you were born, your taste in decorative print socks. Wait a minute. Zoom in and enhance on the bottom left corner. Oh, and she's got the badge, the most perfect girl of the universe. Yeah, that's very fitting. It's not wrong. It's only speaking fact. But anyways, but no, gender has a lot of ways to express itself, and no two ways are going to be the same between each person. Like the way that I express my womanhood and my femininity is going to be the same as somebody else. How I identify as a woman, or how somebody else identifies as a woman, or how somebody identifies maybe holding similar ideals that I have. They might not identify as a woman. They might identify as non-binary or as agender or whatever it may be. That's kind of like the beauty of it all. It's like there's various ways to express one's identity and various ways to like present yourself, which I think is absolutely beautiful and amazing. So yeah, yes, Kelly, you are the most perfect girl. Oh, Bubs, don't even think you're out of this. Roses are red, rainbows are queer, trans lives are sacred, and you belong here. That's absolutely, that's beautiful. I think it's a reminder that a lot of us need to have is that our lives do matter and we do belong here. If it wasn't for trans people, a lot of things that cis people enjoy wouldn't exist. Are you kidding me? The top one that I can think of immediately is hormone therapy. Hormone therapy helps cis people way more than it does trans people, but it came from trans people having the ability to take hormones that more align with your identity and align with your body and align with your brain to make sure that you are a happier person. Started with trans people. We've been here. We've always been here, and we will always continue to be here. And we're going nowhere. The struggles that we fight and the people who we end up becoming are way more important and are way more crucial to those around us. It takes a lot to defy society, and it takes a lot to be a person that others are not expecting. You're doing an amazing job, and a lot of people are just happy that you're around, and they take a lot of inspiration from you as well. So keep it up, sweetie. You're doing great. When I first started questioning myself, I naturally had lots of doubts. Am I really trans? If I was, I would have known sooner. What if I'm just a feminine guy? I never thought of this before. Maybe I shouldn't tell anyone. No, people have to know. How could I have been so ignorant? What if I go through with all of this and I don't find anything out in the end? How could I be sure? I just didn't think it would ever be possible. And yet, it's already taken a long time, and I'm still nowhere near the end. But how far I've come since who I used to be deserves to be recognized. And after so much time, I can firmly say, this is me. And nothing can ever change that. No, nothing can ever change that, and nothing ever will. I know whenever I was first coming out, I had a lot of these doubts, and I even had the thoughts of just like, well, but there were never any signs. And the more I ended up thinking about it, and the more that I analyzed my own childhood and my own past feelings, I then realized that I was trans, and it made it a lot easier to accept who I am, and made it a lot easier to just finally be myself and to be the person that I am today. I am happy to be where I'm at. I'm so happy to have finally taken those steps. I'm now 3 years into my transition, going on 4. Like, we're really close to my 4-year anniversary, and it feels really good. Actually, I think by the time this video goes up, either my 4-year anniversary will be within a couple weeks, or will have already passed, but it was in early May. So yeah, I came out during Pride Month. I know, how cliche. Well, I realized I was trans during Pride Month. How cliche. You're so original. Yeah. At least I finally came out, which is the good part. I think you know it's the end of the video. And I know a lot of you are very upset with the fact that this video is now ending, but it's okay. I will be back with another one soon, as always. You know, I try to keep to a 2 to 3 week schedule on videos. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for vibing and chilling. I hope you all are still awake. If not, you know, I hope you got plenty of rest as well. So I haven't said this in a while, and it's every once in a while it's good to say, but you know, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and leave a comment, and most importantly, please subscribe. It means a lot, and you get updates whenever I release videos, or if I ever do a community post. Again, I'm so sorry I haven't made one in a hot minute. I've just been busy and stressed, but I'm doing everything I can to take little breaks here and there, and just to take it easy. So I want you all to just know that as well. You should be taking it easy too every once in a while, okay? Remember to take breaks, sweetie.
Oh, you? Yes. Hi. Yeah. Meow. Okay, but you cannot get in the way of me reading memes, okay? You cannot drink my milk either. You cannot drink any of my milk. Hi, Miss Ma'am. Yasha. No. You've got Miss Ma'am. Hold on, let me pull up the meme first. Let me pull up the meme. No, Yasha, no, Miss Ma'am. Ma'am. She's just wanting to be here. Yasha, sweetie.
Yasha, baby, come here. Sit in my lap. Hey. Hey, I'm sitting in my lap. Yeah, come here. No, don't get on top of me. Yasha, sweetie. Hey, in my lap. Lay down. Yasha, no, do not drink my milk. In the chair. That's a good girl.
Do I make this the blooper? I don't know. Either way, Yasha, no.
Yes, ma'am, I love you very much, but you are also kind of getting in the way. Sweetie, you're fine.
Look at that sad little, oh my God, baby, your sad little face.
Yes, I see how much you want the milk, but you are my baby. My sweet, precious, absolute fool of a child. No, not yet. I'm not done. What is that face?
Okay. Meow. Ma'am, it's either you stay in the room or you stay out of the room. Which one do you want? Mommy
is recording.
Oh no. Oh no, the fucking bloopers.
Hey, it's that time for the secret little outro. And I just want to let you all know that yes, you have been doing an amazing job, and I'm very proud of you. Keep up the good work and keep taking breaks. Your physical and mental health and well-being are super important. Be sure that you're taking care of both of them. I know how many of you want to help others out. You can't help others if you haven't helped yourself first. So be sure to take breaks, be sure to take time, and be sure to give yourself some space. You deserve it just as much as everyone else does, okay? Okay. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.